Hey, what's up, Paul? It's a wardrobe, of course. Not wearing the robe because it's behind the door, which is behind a table that I had to push up against that to keep it open in case, there's a fire or something. Got to stay safe for fire hazards. Hey, I just wanted to do a quick, it's the beginning of February. I think I did this last year and I never did another update. So I'll probably do the same thing this year, but it is the beginning of 2024 still, sort of, kind of, and it's February 1st, and thought, well, let's just talk about, I got a cool box. So the whole purpose of this, I got a cool box, and the thing about that, let's make this a multi-purpose video. And so here we go. Thanks all for, we got Charles on, Tolmicus, we got Hex to Hex, who is a part of this video, sort of, and you'll see. It's going to be a solo tonight. I'm doing it solo. Give everyone a break tonight. So let's talk about, we're going to talk about my 2024 gaming goals, which I kind of touched on. I'm not going to go over all of them, but I'm just going to talk about what I've accomplished. You'll see them all so you can kind of read them. And then I'm going to talk about some things that were acquired recently. And yeah, so let's do that. Let's do that here. Okay. So thanks for jumping on, all you 5 people. Let me know who's on, comment, subscribe, caress that like button, just gently touch that comment and make me a sweet, whisper sweet nothings in my ears. I could go on, but it's kind of gross. So I'll stop. So, and I'll hide behind my logo here. All right. So here's the 2024 goals here. I don't know what you can see up there. It looks, there's some stuff blocking it, but so I really liked having the goals last year. It really helped me keep focused on what I was doing. And then I kept track of some other stuff, which was fun. And so this year I kind of added a couple things just to keep, and also keep track of stuff while I'm going. But real quick, let's see, let's go down the left-hand side there. I know it's probably pretty small, but I talk about what I've played so far. So in this first month, I've played 9 different scenarios. And that's 13, and I played 13 sessions because, some scenarios take more than one session. So that's why there's, more sessions and scenarios. So I played 9 different scenarios, 13 sessions with 7 different opponents. Of those sessions, 8 were face-to-face and 5 were solo. And face-to-face, either vassal or face-to-face. So that's cool. That's a pretty nice start. Those games included 3 times with Jeff, GACW, all green alike, and we played. Actually, we finished scenario 1 across the Potomac, which was cool. I played Blitz. So goal number 4 was something strategic. Totalitarian Creed, Blitz, maybe even something else might pop in there. But I played Blitz scenario A in January. No, all these were January. Battle for Normandy, I played a little bit of Operation Totalize, played really 1 session, and what I really need to do now, it's still set up behind me. I really need to dig into the rules before I make another live play video because it was terrible. I think there's just a lot of stuff I was missing. Like mandatory attacks. You don't have to mandatory attack everything. There's some restrictions, or not restrictions, but exceptions. So you do that better. The big one this year is going to be, like last year was GTS, but it's going to be Crete this year. We're going to be playing it in May at the super secret convention here in St. Louis. It's going to be with total of 6 of us. But I played a lot of Crete. I played a lot of GTS. I played Snafu. I helped teach Brian so he could prepare him for Winter Offensive, which I'm sure really helped him a lot. I played, and then I finished that Snafu scenario in January. And I probably did that in a couple sessions. I probably didn't finish that. So that actually should be 2 or 3 sessions. And then Crete scenario 3, we've done training with a group, 5 different people. We did that twice in January. We're going to probably we're going to be meeting and talking about the scenario. And we might get started with the actual scenario that we're going to play in May. So what we'll do is we'll get the landings done, and probably try to get through a couple turns or something so that when we get there, because one thing with that, like if the landings suck for the Germans, like they just get wiped out, we'll redo it because we don't want to get there and have a terrible landings and then we have to reset there. So we'll do the landings, and maybe a day or something. I can't remember. Yeah, maybe a day. And then we would save the settings and set it up in person and finish it out in person. And then Storm Over Stalingrad, McMurray and I played that in January and got all angry and sad because we were, both of us were getting wiped out in different cases. He got sad in the beginning and I got sad in the end. I didn't highlight Dragonlance campaign. We're continuing that. We just got one session in January, but I think we got a couple in February. So that'll be good. That's with 5 other people. And then, so that was all my goals. So I had 11 like games to play or systems to focus on. ASL, actually, I played Gavin Take. But I really want to get some face-to-face in that. But I played Gavin Take solo in January as well. And then I also walked through scenario 1 through the play example in January of Barbarossa Army Group Center 2nd edition. So that was cool for there. So, so that's pretty cool. I felt really good. So like I told you already that. I think this is kind of interesting. Purchases and trades here in the middle. I want to kind of keep track of what happens here. This number will probably get bumped over here or something, but my current acquire to purge ratio, that's not a ratio, is not really right, but acquire to purge number is 7-3. I got Blitz, which I played. I got Napoleonic CNC and the Austrian expansion, so that counts as 2. I traded Holland 44 for the ASL Deluxe and Winter Offensive Pack 10 with deluxe scenarios. And then I traded Smolensk in Third Winter just today. I need to ship them off for a couple games that I'm going to keep as a surprise because I will probably get mercilessly mocked for one of them. And I can't deal with that right now. I need to see my therapist to help me work through that ridicule I get, especially from Jeff and Andrew, or McMurray, as you may know him. Some other things I want to do is I want to sell some games, trade some games, whatever, and some miniatures. I have finished 4 books so far this year. Immortal Terrell, a Bradley Boyle mystery, which is clouded over by the StreamYard logo. Men at Arms, which is a Sword of Honor, written by Evelyn Waugh, which I didn't ever notice. I thought that was a woman, and it is a man from World War II who actually served in there. Wrote Brideshead Revisited, which a lot of people know that. It was a show on BBC or something, PBS or both. Anyway, he wrote a 3-part series because he was in Crete, and there was another guy he was with and who also wrote travel books and stuff. This is not a travel book. This is a story. It's the Sword of Honor series. So Men at Arms was the first one. It's very interesting. I really do want to read more fiction written at the time of World War II to kind of get that, and or the current history books that were written right then to get the fresh, raw perspective, not knowing what was going to happen. This was actually written after the war, but it was right. It's very contemporary. Sergeant Rock and the Lost Battalion comic collection, which was an interesting, I don't know if I would say it was good. It did make me weep a little bit. Just kind of had some touching moments. Yeah, no doubt, Toll. And then I just finished Savage Storm by James Holland. That's what's funny is I finished that today. So February 1st. A great book on Italy, the Italy campaign, 1943. So just 1943 of the Italy campaign. I believe he's going to follow up. He's great. I love his writing and I love his blog. So that is that. Now let's get to the fun stuff. So let's get rid of that. Let's remove that from the image. Let's come back to me. So in our game exchange program that we have between McMurray, Hexy, and myself, we got this package from Jeffy to Toddley Reed. Toddley Reed. Fred Gile. It was a prestigious award. Oh yeah, and then he wrote Reed Boy on there, probably because he was keeping track. Because I think he shipped a couple boxes out that day. So he sent us a couple things. And Murray, I don't know if you're watching. You're probably asleep because you got to get up early to protect and serve. But this is the one Jeff sent for both of us to play, and I have not played this one. And it is Counterattack: The Battle of Eris, 1940, Revolution Games. I think it's probably the same system that Patton's Vanguard's based on. But this will be fun. I like early war stuff. And it is an area control game. So like the Stalingrad game we played, what's cool is I was interested in acquiring a couple more of these games that are a little simpler. Maybe not Battle for Breakout Normandy. It's probably a little bit more complex than I want to get into, though people love that game. But this one, maybe get Patton's Vanguard again. Definitely got to get Storm over Arnhem, I think, because that would be fun. I think McMurray would. I've never played it, but I think he probably like that too. So we'll play this one together. Maybe we'll do it, together, so we don't get all sad and angry. Now this one, I can't wait to do a little. I'll probably shoot a little short or something for Nanguaya. Now this Eris game and then this game I'm about to show you, I think, are loners. The last game I show you will be one that I sent to him, and then he sent me back because I said, "Can you send that back, Mr. Hexy?" It was kind of embarrassing. So this game is a little bit of a surprise. But what happened is I watched the videos that were made by the creator, and I was really like, wait, that game is easier than I thought it was going to be. Now, actually playing it versus the videos can be totally different. Like, sometimes you see those and it's like, it's not quite as easy as it appears. But I'll tell you what, right now the rules are quite thin on this, and it's got very few counters. But Nanguaya inspired me with this, and I think you probably know what it is. Der Weltkrieg Tannenberg introductory game. It is the year of World War I, and some hacks. It's the back of the bag here, but it's a bad game. It's an intro. It's like $20, I think. So anyway, I'm excited to give it a shot. He does such a good job with that, and I thought it would be fun. And it's got that interesting map on the back. Well, I can't show you that. I mean, it's not showing up well. I don't know if I'll do an unboxing of these or not, really, because they've probably been done a million times. But this next one, though, I might do. And so let's see, how am I going to do this here? I want to I don't know why I'm making it such a big deal, but it's going to be fun. Am I going to see that if I raise it up? Oh, I am going to see that. Okay. So I'm going to go to my other camera here. So let's give me a second. I wish there was a smoother way of doing this. So bear with me a moment. Oh, I know what I can do. Hold on. Please hold. I kind of barely thought through this. I don't know. I'm making a bigger deal than it is. So add to stage and then turn me off. Boop. And then don't stop camera. Go to settings. Go to that. Okay, this is going to be really goofy, but it's the way I am. So let's go here. And let's go to... All right, I got this back. Barbarossa Army Group Center. It's the second edition. I bought it really cheap at Miniature Market because it was dented and dinged. There's the map on the floor with the banana for scale. I played that practice one, and I'd say this is one of those games that I always love. Sorry, I keep moving away from my mic, but I always move away from. I mean, I always see it, and I was like, it's such a beautiful game. The pieces are just really cool. They're just super clear. Yeah, I gotta change it. Well, this is not gonna be focused in. This is not meant to be an unboxing video, so I apologize for the lack of clarity there. But very clear counters. They're so good, and just like the look of them, and the maps are so good. I think the maps are done by Joe Youst, actually. I think, but the play aids that come with it are so good. What I also like a lot is that. Sorry, I'm looking for pieces here. So I wish more games did this, like OCS, some of the bigger games. So it's got a scenario 1 learning scenario, and it's all on one sheet of paper. I know Joey has made these himself for some games. So they got it for scenario 1, 3, and 6, I think is how it goes here. And then scenario 2 is just on maps, which I find interesting. It's just cool because it probably overlaps a couple maps. Now this doesn't have the reinforcement schedule on it, but that's okay. Isn't that cool? I just love that. Hexes are the same size. You're not getting used to big hexes or anything. And the play aids in this game are amazing. They're just reinforcement charts, of course. That's folds out to be a big old boy or girl. Look at the sequence of play. Love it. Nice heart. I think there's 2 of everything in. Well, not of the reinforcement charts, but 2 of everything in here. 2 of these. It's the expanded sequence of play. So more cards, charts and cables. So there's 2 of those. Like, you know what? I love that. I love it when they explain what all the pieces are. They got the organizations there. Just what things are. So good. So good. Nice turn track. Only one of those. 2 combat results tables. Oh, there's another thing. There's a lot of play aids in this. So it's a pretty deep game. It's basically, to me, it's the OCS. So anyway, so there's that and the counters. Rule books, of course. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm pretty excited about that. I did want to show something. I'm going to do this I do want to do this in a little unboxing video here, but what? Are you kidding, Brian? It's the best thing. Bananas are the best. Re-unboxing, yeah. So real quick, I gotta take those glasses off. Those are driving me bonkers. So this map, so this is Army Group Center. And so this is Vyazma way up here. Down here is Brest. Königsberg is not on the map, but on some maps it is. I'll show you in just a minute. So this is Minsk in the middle. It's kind of cool. They kind of all cover Minsk. All 4 maps have Minsk on it. And then there's this little beep bop flippity doo map on there. But here is, and I'll put Minsk on this map in the middle of that map. So this basically covers the exact same area. So this is Minsk here. And then this is Lublin, which is not on the map. But here's Brest here. Here's Brest here. The Lublin's like right here. And it may be on the map. I just haven't seen it. Bryansk. Is that Bryansk? No, Gomel. Oh, so there's Gomel. There's Gomel. So did Bryansk just not quite make it? There's Smolensk. There's Smolensk. There's Vyazma. There's Vyazma. Oh yeah, there's Vyazma. That's the edge. So it looks like this is just a hair off here. So then Velaluki is up here. And is it on this map here? There's D word. There's Vitebsk, which is there. Oh, it just misses it. Maybe it's on this WA map. Maybe this little WA map is fascinating. Oh, and it's got the Army Group Center and Army Group North. Okay, I'm too far from the map. Sorry. Did you all see my butt just then? Oh my gosh. That's embarrassing. I might have to cut that out. I won't. That's hilarious. Okay. Anyway, that little WA map, it might have it on there, but I don't want to show my butt anymore. So that's kind of cool. Oh, I never told you. So this map is from the A Victory Awaits game, which is a very easy, like SCS level easy, maybe even easier. It is Barbarossa Army Group Center. That's correct, Nordic. This is the GMT version. This is the MMP version from A Victory Awaits, which is in a really easy SCS level, maybe even easier. Operation Barbarossa. It covers north, south, and center. You can play them all together. McMurray and I did it last year. There's a little bit of video on it. Or the cool thing is you can play just the center or just north or just south. I played center, I think, solo 2 years ago because McMurray said you should play that because everyone plays south and north. So it would be kind of cool to, play these one after another. The cool thing is I think I could actually put this on that. You see that wood back there? That's my table. That's my 6x4 table. I mean, that's going to fit on that, I think. So That's pretty cool. I was not too sure of that. Where's tape measure? Oh, there we go. Let's just see. The little WA thing adds a little bit to it. Oh yeah. Okay. Yep. So that's 4 foot. So that'll work that way. Just barely. No room for play aids though. Oh man, that is almost like 6x4. That's almost exactly. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'll have to use like this table here or another table that I have over there for the play aids and stuff like that. Yeah, do it. Do it, Nordic. Yes. So Brian, did you play the whole thing? Because it's a pretty cool experience. That's a lot, but it's not bad. And I mean, yeah, it went pretty well. Like I said, we got a video series out there on it. So that's cool, Brian. So yeah, this won't get to the table because I'm currently playing Battle for Normandy. I got the Crete stuff going on. And Jeff and I are trying to, we actually need to schedule a date for this because we need to do it. Oh, that's cool, Brian. Very awesome. So Battle for Normandy, the Crete, and Jeff and I are learning GACW, which we need to set a time next week to play again. And you want to start scenario 2. We want to try to do it weekly for a little bit just to make sure we're getting it. And then I think we'll back off to every couple weeks. I haven't broken the news to him yet about that. Sorry, Jeff. No, I think we just will. So that we can just keep the excitement about it, you know. Oh, thank you, Jeff. So Hex to Hex. Oh, so anyway, real quick. So that's what I've got going right now. I also really want to try to, I want to try to keep ASL strong in the forefront there. I need to find a face-to-face for that. So I really want to play this. But I think what I will probably do first is play the this thing. We'll see. I need to figure out what game I want to finish because Battle for Normandy might take me a while. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's tough when you get a game, you just want to play it. So here's the thing. Next week, so Stigler, who you may know from our channel, he pops on occasionally. You see him a lot on I think he comments a lot on Ardwolf stuff. Does he have a channel? I think he even has a channel, doesn't he? Hex. He is a huge ACW nerd and is always commenting on it. And he plays a lot of different games, but he plays GBACW and he's designing a GBACW. So not GCACW, not grand campaigns of this American Civil War, but Great Battles of the American Civil War. Great Battles is put out by GMT and is a fairly complex tactical system. You can go to Hex's channel to see him. He's playing Into the Woods, Shiloh, I think, what it is. Just what Nordic says he's doing. But Jeff loves that system. And Stigler, and Jeff actually got to meet Stig at a thing this last year, which is cool. And I think Gettysburg, right? Anywho, Stig is putting out a GBAC game that includes 3 to 4 maps. It's for pre-order on GMT. It's not really, it's not really an intro game, I don't think. I don't think it's simpler rules or anything like that. I think it's full rules, but they're 3 or 4 one-map scenarios. So it's not going to be a huge scenarios. I don't know if that means each map will have the little play aids on it and the reinforcement charts and all that. That'd be kind of cool. But that's the kind of thing we'll find out next week. So we're having him on Jeff's channel. And myself, McMurray, I think McMurray's joining us, and Hexy. Hexy will be asking him from the GBACW and ACW perspective. McMurray will be asking him from the ACW perspective because he knows ACW. He probably won't ever play GBACW. It's because he spends his time on miniatures and some of the easier hex and counter games, so they can get a little bit of hex and counter experience. But he's really really loves miniatures, and then but knows AC. The guy knows all history. Who am I kidding? And then me, I'll be coming in with the noob ACW and not at all played GBACW before. So I'll just be asking the basic questions. So we kind of have three different perspectives there coming at it, and talking to him, just hoping he gives us a little bit of, history, what he's doing, what he's working on, hopefully showing us some pics of maps and counters and just talking about it. It's going to be a while before it comes out. But what I was hoping, if we have it on, it just gets a few more orders, maybe, just bump up on the interest level. I mean, they've got the pre-order number, I believe, so that's not a problem. It's just deep into the queue, so it's going to be a while before it comes out. I'm thinking, sound like, I don't know, I'm thinking of next year, but I have no insight into that besides me just pulling that out of my hoo-hoo. Camp, sorry, what's up? Yes, we did, Camp. Yeah, no, those Worthington games sound like a good level of complexity, Charles. Well, Brian, it kind of intimidates me too, because I'm obviously more World War II, so I go for the simpler ones. GCACW is not simple, but it's simpler than GBACW. GCACW is probably like the Mark Simonich games levels, I'm guessing. 4X series level of complexity. But yeah, so Brian, I basically am buying this game because I want to support Stigler. That's the number one reason. I'm not even too concerned about playing it. Maybe what Jeff and I can do, if we can both get more comfortable with Vassal, maybe Jeff and I can walk through a scenario, when it comes out. Maybe we can walk through a scenario on Vassal and show that, and he can kind of teach me, and I can play it that way. Because I don't know how much yeah, Nordic, I'm sure Hexy and some others here can give you their opinions on that. I think that's pretty much all I had. I just wanted to talk about those things. Let me think about what else. Oh, the game, the book I'm reading now is Leviathan Falls, which is the last book 9 in the James S.A. Corey Expanse series. After that will be a book probably on World War I that I got as a recommendation from Nangoya. The games I told you I'm playing, again, Battle for Normandy is on the table, GCACW, Scenario 2 with Jeff Hexy, the Crete, continue playing the Crete game. What I should probably do there, that Crete game's going to last a long time, so that one's going to keep going. GCACW in the short term, for the next couple months, I think, if Jeff and I can keep the cadence, that'll be one that's kind of always going. And I'm kind of focusing, like, only playing when Jeff and I play. GTS, I might throw in some games in and out of there, but that I might stick with Crete, stick with that one right now, actually, now that I'm talking it through out loud. Battle for Normandy, I want to finish. So with that being said, I think I'm going to finish Battle for Normandy, but I can see me probably setting up World War II because they're very different, right? Very different systems. So I won't get too confused on that. So based on those, my goals I had, I think, and I'll make a judgment after this Battle for Normandy and maybe one other scenario, because when I played that 2 years ago, I really liked it. And I thought I could really get into this because there's so many 42 optional / advanced rules you can play with if you want. So there's a lot of change up in that way. There's not variability in like activation. I'm trying to think here. Not really, just weather. If you want to do that, usually you go with the historical though. So that one, like replayability, I don't know. GCACW is infinitely replayable, infinitely, because you roll for initiative and then you roll for variable movement. So there's 2 elements right there that you don't know that will change every game. I've been watching Patrick's videos on those 2. That's one scenario Jeff and I played. It's interesting seeing how different people play it. I think Yeah, so that was kind of cool. Maybe I'll try to remember to talk with Jeff about what I saw differently in the way they played versus how we played, if I was kind of interpreting what they were playing correctly. Um, I don't know. This Army Group Center was not on my goal list this year, but that could be a diverter. I don't know what game's going to lose out in the year if I focus on that, but we'll see. Um, yes. So I am Nordic. I am playing Operation GTS, Operation Mercury. That's the one. Yep. Um, oh, that's cool. Charles is a painting machine lately. Um, oh, thanks, Camp. I appreciate that. I'm sorry, Nordic. Which one are you going to give a chance to? Oh, GTS. Yeah. I mean, I, I'm really loving GTS. I mean, I'd be happy to sit with you. Like we could do it live, or we could do it. If you, unless you, I don't know, we could kind of walk through it. I'd be happy to do that with you. Just through a turn of one of the intro scenarios, just to get you kind of started and primed. Um, because that seems to help me. I mean, help me a lot to love the system playing that campaign. Okay, I think that's it. It's been 30 minutes. I sure appreciate, as always, all of you who came on and popped on and watched this little impromptu video. Now I've got a mess to clean up. I should probably go ahead and film that little unboxing video real quick. Again, it feels weird doing an unboxing of that game. I just kind of I want to compare the maps. That's really what I want to do. And I think that's going to be my main focus, is just comparing the two maps there. So I'm going to shoot that now, but I'll shoot that on my phone. Oh, wow, dude. Wow, Gen Chaos. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, you've been playing it for 1 year now? Oh, the campaign game hasn't necessarily taken you a year, right? The second. Okay, that's cool, man. I love it. I love the concept of getting the system down, because there's a lot of things about GTS I'm getting kind of little things wrong. Certainly don't know how to play well. I'm just trying to get the rules well done. Vassal face to face. That's cool, man. Oh, I did hear he sent you a little surprise. That's cool. Yeah, Hexy's a shipping machine. He shipped something big to Hissy Cat too. That'll be interesting when Hissy's going to do with that game. So Hissy, I know you're not on here, but that'll be interesting. Okay, guys, you're all awesome. Thanks for comments. Hexy, thanks for shipping these to me. Got here fast. So what's funny is that deluxe ASL game I got, the guy shipped it last Monday, and I just got it yesterday. Hexy sent this box this Monday, and I got it today. Who knows? Go figure. So the guy shipped it right. The other guy shipped it right. It just got stuck in the St. Louis regional facility somewhere. Just cycled around. The day kept moving. I got it though, so it's all good. Everything was great. All right. Oh, that's cool. Charles does some good gaming. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Have good gaming. Roll dice. Try to find some common ground with people. Peace out. Brah.